Donald Trump joins us now by phone. Mr. Trump, good morning. Good to talk to you.
Good morning.
Let me ask you about this. These comments that you made about John McCain, it seems to me this is part of some personal resentment you have against John McCain, and perhaps he has for you. This is a feud that's boiled over into a war of words, and it's less about how you would define a war hero. Is that fair?
Well, I'm not a fan of John McCain. He's done a terrible job for the vets. I go around, Matt, on the circuit, and I'm seeing so many vets, and I see families crying before me. They can't see doctors. They're waiting in reception rooms for 5 and 6 days.
Right, but you're talking about his record on Veterans Affairs now, and I'm talking about your comments you made about his war service.
No, I'm saying that John McCain has done a horrible job. The VA is a scandalous, corrupt organization. It's a disgrace the way it's being run, and the veterans in this country are suffering. With that being said, if you saw what I said and if you saw the press conference afterwards, Savannah and the media just has done such a false number, as usual. In fact, Cheryl Atkinson, the highly respected reporter, Matt, Cheryl Atkinson said, I said 4 times that McCain is a war hero. I said it at the news conference. I said it on the stage.
Let me ask you this, Donald. Would you say to John McCain's face what you said in that one comment, and I'm using the one string of sentences together? He's not a war hero. He's a war hero because he was captured. I like people that weren't captured. Would you say that to John McCain's face?
No, and then if you go on, Matt, see, that's what you don't do.
No, I said I'm using one exchange.
Excuse me, Matt, because you're the media and you do the same thing. The next sentence was, he is a war hero. I said that, but they never want to play it, and you don't want to play it.
Well, why would you say the first thing? Why would you say the first part?
Savannah started it off by saying, I said that he wasn't a war hero. I didn't say that. And if you would have let it run just another 3 seconds, you would have said that I said very clearly he is a war hero. I have absolutely no problem with that. What I do have problems with is that he called 15,000 people that showed up for me to speak in Phoenix. He called them crazies because they want to stop illegal immigration, and they were insulted. And they were great Americans.
Let me say for the record, we did run the other part of your comments, Mr. Trump. We did run the part where you said he is a war hero. So please don't say that we didn't, because we did.
Well, then why did Savannah start off by saying I said that he was not a war hero? I never said that. I said he was a war hero, Matt. So you misrepresent just like everybody else.
Let me just say that, you know, back in 2000, it seems to me, Donald, and I've known you for a long time. I think you'll admit that.
Correct.
I think that you were trying to get a rise out of a room of strangers at an event in Ames, Iowa. And what I would say to you is that back in 2000, I went to Vietnam with Senator McCain, and he took me to the prison where he was held, and he took me into the very cell where he was held with other Americans for almost 6 years and subjected to beatings and torture. And I will tell you, it had a profound effect on me. And whether I have a political disagreement with him or a personal dispute, I could never, ever question his heroism during that war.
And I didn't either, and I said it 4 times. Cheryl Atkinson did a major expose yesterday in the newspapers. She's highly respected. She said that Trump is being mistreated on this. 4 times he said that McCain is a war hero. I have no problem with that. I do have a problem with what he's doing on the border. He's terrible. And I do have a problem with the fact with the illegal immigration is a disaster, and he's doing a horrible job for the vets. Matt, I see the vets. They come to me. These are powerful, wonderful people, and they're crying. They don't know what to do. They're lost because of what we're doing. Frankly, illegal immigrants are treated better than many of our vets. It's a disgrace what's happening in this country.
The one little portion,
and John McCain has done nothing about it but talk.
The one portion where you said at the end of one comment, I like people who weren't captured. Okay, let me just highlight that moment for a second. If you're elected president, you'll be commander-in-chief of this country, and they've got about 10,000 U.S. troops in Afghanistan, about 3,500 serving in Iraq. They face danger on a daily basis, Donald, and they face capture on a daily basis.
I agree.
Do you think you have sent the wrong message to those people that if they're captured, somehow Donald Trump, the commander-in-chief, is not in favor of them?
I don't think so. I think this. I do also respect greatly people that aren't captured. Nobody talks about them. We talk about John McCain, and I think it's great, and he is a very brave man and all of that. But we don't talk about the people that weren't captured, and that's what I was trying to refer to, and I think I did. And by the way, if you see the news conference right afterwards, a few minutes afterwards, everything was perfect. I never even thought this would be an issue. My opponents have brought it up. These are guys that have 0 in the polls. And by the way, you said that I said I'm doing well. I'm not saying I'm doing well. The polls are saying I'm doing well, Matt. When you introduced me, it was said that I said I'm doing well. I didn't say that. The polls have me leading. In fact, Nevada just came in. I'm leading Nevada by a large number. And you know who I'm leading most? The Hispanics. I'm leading by a tremendous margin on the Hispanics. So that's the way it is. People want to see our country be great again, and these politicians, Matt, are not going to be able to do it.
To be continued. Donald Trump. Donald, thanks for your time this morning.
Thank you very much.
And Senator McCain will be Joe and Mika's guest on MSNBC. That happens at 7:30. This will be the first time he speaks out about all of this, and we'll bring it to you live.
I should mention, as you pointed out, we did play the whole comment. And even when he said, oh, he is a war hero, that's when he immediately followed it up with, but, I prefer people that weren't captured. He's a war hero because he was captured. Luckily, there was a camera there. It was all captured. People can see what they think about it.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.